Imagine you are Ali, 13 years old, born in a refugee camp where you have lived your whole life. The head of your family is your mother. Your father was killed during war. You are one of 8 children. Your education is limited. You speak no English and your mother is illiterate. You have recently settled in Queensland, Australia, and today is your first day of school. You have no understanding of school expectations, the culture or protocols. You are anxious, nothing is familiar. Hi, my name's Lisa Ward. Like Ali, I also grew up in a large family. However, unlike Ali, I was fortunate enough to be brought up in a strong Australian community with strong social and educational networks and supports. I'm currently the Director of Social Services for Access Community Services. Our organisation is based in Queensland, Australia, and has been operating for 36 years. Our aim is to build the capacity of refugees and asylum seekers, their families and communities, and to support them to achieve lifetime well-being. Today, I want to share what we see at Access as the best way to support refugees and asylum seekers to navigate the continuum of Australia's education system to achieve their aspirations and prosperity. The model we adopt has a highly collaborative approach. It operates at its best at the grassroots level, where a coordinator brings relevant partner organisations to identify and address the needs of individuals and families. With the coordinator's guidance, these partner organisations provide the necessary supports whilst keeping the client's unique situation at the core. Yes, the model is a simple one, I agree. However, in our experience, funding support for this model has not been readily available. In today's society, this often extends beyond the neighbours and aunties to include support providers by a much wider range of services. This is particularly true for families from refugee and asylum seeker backgrounds, who may have few connections in the community. If a child is doing well by age 8, then we know that they have the best chance of becoming a healthy, happy and resilient adult. Linking young children and their parents to support in a timely and responsive approach helps to put them on a path to be successful learners for many years to come. Building relationships with families who have young children can be done in a primary school setting. The setting and provision of a dedicated space needs to be in or near a primary school that is safe, welcoming, and in close proximity to a client's home. A space where families and their children can come together to participate in tailored programs, to socialise in programs such as playgroups and English classes, and any other activities that they may be interested in. These settings are an ideal space to get to know the families and link them into information and supports they may need. Utilising partnerships with health, education and other services strengthens the connection between vulnerable families and mainstream services. We have found this model to be highly effective. This approach allows key coordinators to work with relevant partner organisations to identify the needs of the family at the school, all while keeping the child at the centre and making services work for the child. This model is highlighted in Sarah and David's story.
The day I came to the hub, that has changed my life. I was so struggling. If I did not see them, I don't know where I will be now. Because I was having myself mental health. My son was having some problem with eating, the speech, and then a lot of problems. And then I did not have someone to help me.
The approach taken here was that the coordinator at the hub had built a trusting relationship with Sarah. This enabled her to open and share her concerns. From this, the coordinator was able to fully address Sarah and David's needs through the provision of private therapy for David and weekly respite for Sarah. An occupational therapist was organised to support Sarah in building her capacity to address immediate behavioural, eating and toileting concerns. Sarah was also linked into English classes to help with her literacy. Sarah received support to improve her mental health, and I'm really pleased to say that David has now been linked into kindergarten to help prepare him for school. The coordinator worked with the kindergarten to ensure that they are prepared to meet David's needs. Our strong coordinated collaborations with partners help to ensure children have the best chance to be healthy, happy and resilient adults. We work with various schools and provide support where we're invited. However, it is our opinion that the coordinated collaboration model is the most successful at high schools that have families and individuals that present daily with complex issues. The school that we work with and where this model has been working well has employed a coordinator. The coordinator works with teachers, families and partner organisations and assesses the whole person's physical, psychological and social aspects of care. They then triage and coordinate the appropriate supports for individuals.
Hi, my name is Tristan. I work as a Refugee Community Engagement Officer at Woodridge High School. I work closely with school staff and our school-based caseworker to make sure that the approach to any issues that may arise or solutions include the perspective of the student, of the school and their family. And one of the key elements that we've found whilst providing services or helping schools collaborate with the different services available is the importance of having a relationship with the student or with the family in order to help open doors and increase the access of all the available services. One of the barriers can be not necessarily a lack of a service, but a timidness or unwillingness or lack of familiarity with the different services available, or sometimes it can even be overwhelming. And this is where we play a key role in ensuring that there's a smooth transition from school or from the access office to the different opportunities out there, whether they're cultural, sporting, or health or employment related.
My name is Salat. I come from Somalia. I came here Australia 2015. I'm going to Woodridge High School. I'm year 11. It's my family, it's my sister, my brother, and my mom and me. That's it. Hard. I found it when the teachers they're talking, I didn't understand. Some teachers they're talking faster, and some teachers they're talking slowly and different language. Like access, they help me. If I'm needed help, I go with them to talk to them. I see my youth officer every day, like school day, no school day. Yeah, I see them. Access helping me about sports, a job, homework club, yeah, and driving lessons. Yeah, June holiday, I go to Access. Like we go somewhere else, like Gold Coast. We go sometimes fun with Access. Yeah. When I finish school, I want to be a car mechanic to fix the cars.
Salat has seen limited progression at school. However, with the support of Access's youth worker, his English teacher, art therapist, his homework club, and Access's multicultural sports club, Salat has remained engaged in both his education and support services. I want to emphasise that Too often, our schools, our government, social services, and indeed society continue to place too high an emphasis on the quantity of outcomes that we provide, rather than the quality and holistic support which refugees and asylum seekers with complex needs require to achieve their aspirations.
Fanya ufanyalo bora tuwe songa mbele we waseme wasemano sikiza tusibabaike, just do what you do and like what you do, na upige moyo konde ndo uzidi kusonga mbele, sema nimetoka mbali mbali ninapokwenda, I'm breaking through, yeah nimetoka mbali mbali.
My name is Bashir NGYB. I'm 22 years old, born in Congo and raised in Kenya. I'm an artist. I do music, I do visual arts. The song is called Sikati Tama, which translates in English as I'm not giving up. I wrote this song when I was 16. I wrote it back in Kenya. I wrote that out of experience from the hardship I've been through, so I just sat down and wrote the song. And then I came to Australia and met Crystal. She was my access case worker. She helped me and she introduced me to Brisbane Multicultural Arts Centre, who helped me to reproduce the song and try to get a better version of it.
He's been accessing services from the Access Gateway over a number of years, including social activities, sports, and particularly music. Music was the passion he craved for his career.
I've always been passionate about music, so I just want to put out good music and keep writing about my feelings. You never know who relates to what I write or what I sing or what I rap about. I don't know what's going to happen in the future, but whatever comes my way, I'll be really willing to welcome it. But I just want to put out good music. That's the passion and that's the dream that I always have.
During school holidays in 2019, his coordinator at the Access Gateway connected him to Brisbane's Multicultural Arts Centre, where he attended a lyric writing workshop. Then late last year, Bashir was supported to enter the Cube Effect 2020 competition. He has recently been advised that his submission has been accepted. Access has established a gateway in Logan to provide a centralised place where people connect and build relationships and partnerships, access a range of support services and build community connections. This initiative adopts a collective impact community engagement approach that engages clients into services, assesses individual needs and aspirations, provides or refers to relevant service provisions, and collaborates with partners to facilitate service supports that achieve positive outcomes for all stakeholders. I'm very proud to advise that this initiative won the 2019 Migration Council of Australia Settlement Innovation Awards.
Just do what you do and like what you do, na upige moyo konde ndo uzidi kusonga mbele, sema nimetoka mbali mbali ninapokwenda, I'm breaking through, yeah nimetoka mbali mbali ninapokwenda, I'm breaking through.
We have had the great privilege to see firsthand the amazing results when children and young people receive the support they need to reach a place where they want to give back to their community.